All right, folks, what we got here? We've got the Treasury issuing $47 billion worth of Treasury bonds in the first month of the year for 2013. The Fed bought around $52 billion. I'm rounding these to the nearest billion. The Fed purchased $52 billion worth of Treasuries in the first month, which means we have the Federal Reserve buying not only every bit of the Treasuries that are issued, but also smart people who are dumping the Treasuries and getting out of those bonds. Now, I was looking at these numbers, and it's showing that the CBO is estimating that the total budget deficit for 2013 is going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of $845 billion. Now, if we've got the Fed purchasing, but let's work this out, $845 billion divided by 12 months is approximately $70 billion per month. We've got the Fed buying 8% more Treasuries than are being issued. So based on these numbers, we've got the Feds buying approximately, or in the future, they're going to be buying approximately $77 billion worth of Treasuries a month. Now, the first month of the year, there was only $47 billion worth of Treasuries issued, and $52 billion in Treasuries were purchased by the Fed. So if the average over the whole year is going to be $70 billion per month issued by the Treasury, we can expect that the Federal Reserve is going to be buying anywhere between $75 and $80 billion per month of Treasury bonds throughout the year, or per month. So we can expect an expansion of QE3 or QE4, whichever one it was that said that they were going to start buying Treasury bonds to the tune of $45 billion a month. Remember, they've admitted on the surface that they're going to be buying $45 billion a month. Well, you're going to have to almost double that number to get to the truth. They're buying $40 billion a month in mortgage-backed securities so they can bail out these banks. There was no proper underwriting or no proper due diligence in looking at these loans that were given to people. There was that PBS documentary that came out. I can't remember the name of it, but it was good. It was good. I give mad props to them. But we're seeing this whole thing unravel. People are starting to figure out, hey, these bonds are not worth crap, man. And now you've got Venezuela that just devalued their currency. What happened? What was Venezuela's also first little claim to fame? They were the first ones to repatriate their gold from the city of London. They repatriated 110 tons of their gold. And then, and now we got the Bundesbank wanting their gold back. Oh, sorry, it's going to take 7 years. Yeah, 7 years to mine it out of the ground because they don't have it. Remember, the balance sheet of these central banks hold gold and gold receivables all on one line. There's no differentiation between physical gold they hold and these swap contracts or whatever else they have out there that says that we're entitled to get some gold back. They've leased it out, they've sold it out into the market, and it's not coming back. They're going to have to mine it out of the ground, and that's probably why they're saying 7 years. Now, back to this currency devaluation. You've got the Fed buying up more Treasury bonds than are being issued. We just had Venezuela devalue their currency by 46%. And I believe, if looking at the numbers, they had it brought their dollar valued domestic debt down from like $43 billion down to like $29 billion. And I guarantee you our politicians are looking at those numbers and they're looking pretty attractive, considering that we now owe the Chinese $1.2 trillion. what would that number look like if we had, say, a 50% dollar devaluation? In real terms, it cuts that debt in half. It cuts Social Security payments in half. It cuts all of these entitlement programs in half, but yet your dollar, the amount of your check is still going to be the same number. Just the purchasing power has been completely destroyed. So as we saw Venezuela, the first people to repatriate their gold, we're also seeing them now to be the first ones to devalue their currency. And we can expect Japan to follow suit. I bet you Japan might do an overnight devaluation, because it came as a surprise. When did Hugo Chavez do it? On the Friday afternoon of a big holiday when everybody's headed off to the beach and not paying attention. You want to know what the hot news day is of the week now? It's going to be Friday, and especially days that there's big weekends. So if you're still in bonds, if you're still in this paper crap, man, get out of it. Get into something tangible. Gold and silver is where it's at. All right, see ya.